Okay, type 3 hypersensitivity. This happens when you're given large amounts of the antigen. When that antigen is encountered a second time, it reacts with antibodies and it forms these big antigen-antibody complexes. And they get trapped in the tissues and cause an inflammatory response. The Arthus reaction is a local dermal injury because you got inflamed blood vessels. But serum sickness is a systemic injury that these antigen-antibody complexes initiate as they're circulating through the blood. And they can lead to major organ damage. The pathogenesis of the immune complex disease, you've got these phases. The antibody combines with the excess antigen and it forms these complexes. And those complexes circulate around and they get lodged in the basement membrane of the epithelial in tissue, in your blood vessels, in your kidneys, in your skin, and other places. And that the complement factors will cause the release of histamine and other of those inflammatory mediators. So then the neutrophils go to the site of the complex and release enzymes and cytokines that will cause damage to the tissues and organs. Type 4 hypersensitivity, continuing, we're looking at diseases that involve your T cells. You've got this delayed hypersensitivity as the symptoms arise 1 to several days following your second exposure with the antigen. These type 4 diseases are because the T cells respond to the antigens that are on your cell tissues or on transplanted foreign cells. And so you can have contact dermatitis or rejection of grafts or organs. That's contact dermatitis. Graft rejection is where your lymphocytes look out for these foreign antigens and they just try to destroy them. And the bulk of the damage is because of the cytotoxic T cells and other killer cells. And cytotoxic means it releases chemicals onto it to kill it. And this can happen with transplanted organs. So what kind of antibodies would a patient with type B positive blood produce? Anti-A antibodies.